Hi everybody, welcome to Chow Time. This is Spike Spencer here, and today we're going to be working with Purslane. Very, very cool. Okay, first of all, a couple things about Purslane. One, you read the title in the voice, didn't you? The power of Purslane compels you. That's what I was going for. The second thing you probably said was, what the hell is Purslane? Well, Purslane is a weed that you will find in your yard, almost anywhere. But here in America, we get rid of it. We think, oh, it's a weed. We're not going to eat that. Blah, blah, blah. But actually in Mexico, Italy, Europe, they eat a lot of purslane. And it's really incredibly nutritious. And I kind of gotten into foraging a little bit, so I'm learning more about foraging. It's along the lines of going and picking dandelions. We're like, oh, the dandelions, they're weeds, they're everywhere. And then you pay a lot of money to get a bunch of dandelion greens in the store when you can go to the yard and just grab it. So that's what I'm working on, the foraging aspect of cookery now. It worked for Noma, so I'm having fun doing that. So purslane, I wanted to give you a few different ways we can prepare purslane. So the first thing is I want to show you how to identify purslane and where you might find it. So I did a little video, take you out to the garden, so check that out. Okay guys, here we are. We are standing in my garden, and I've got a few things that are sprouting up pretty nicely. I've actually planted a whole lot in here that is not actually coming up anywhere. I don't know what's going on with that. But as you can see, I've got a few things that are happening here. But what I'm here to talk to you about right now is purslane. The one thing that's growing very, very well that I did not plant. That's right, it grows wild. So here's purslane. Okay, so show you some of the difference here real quick. So I've got some radishes and sweet potatoes, turnips, tomato, and boom, purslane. This is purslane. So purslane is an incredibly valuable, it's herb, it's a weed. I mean, we consider it a weed. It's actually very popular in Mexico, Italy, some other places. They eat a lot of this. And it's apparently, according to something I read on the internet, so I'm sure it's true, it was Gandhi's favorite food, purslane. It's incredibly packed with vitamins. So when you see purslane, notice how you've got these interesting flower leaves here, and the red stems, lots of stems. I'm gonna talk to you about those in a little bit as well. And notice these little pods that are coming up here. Those are gonna be where all the seeds are. And there's a lot of seeds in here, I can tell you that for sure. This is purslane, so we're going to grab some purslane because we're going to be cooking with it today. So I'm just going to grab a big old batch here. Let's pull it up. You know what? The whole thing's coming up. Right. There you go. That purslane. That is what we're going to cook with today. Cue the airplane. I don't know where it is. There you go. Purslane. Let's go get cooking. Let's go get cooking. There it is. This is all live, people. There we go. Okay, now that you've seen how we got our purslane, I have already prepared it for the most part here. You want to wash it really, really well. You want to wash it maybe a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, possibly get all the junk off. Then you can use pretty much all of it. The first preparation I'm going to do here, I am sauteing some purslane with a little bit of garlic. I'm going to throw some garlic in right now. And yeah, pretty much any part of the purslane you can use with this preparation. And the garlic really helps it to give it some flavor, because it doesn't really have that much of a flavor on its own. It's kind of grassy, but it does take flavors when you add them. So I want to put a little bit of that garlic, a little more olive oil in there, and I'm going to give it a little blast of citrus. I want a little bit of lemon, because a blast of citrus just brings out so much goodness in so many foods. There we go. And that's all we need right there for that. I'm just going to let it saute over here, and you'll see how that works in just a moment. Yeah, let that do its thing. Now, while we're doing that, while we're letting that do its thing over there, we're going to make a little salad, a very simple salad, and we're going to add purslane to it. So I've got some red onion. Obviously, you can tell, some red onion. I'm going to pop that right in there. I got some tomato. We're going to work with that right here. I have some little leftover tomatoes, so I'm going to go ahead and work on those. A little tip for your knives. This is a honing rod. Now this one, I just purchased from an awesome store in Denver. It is a ceramic honing rod. I've never, dealt with that before. Kind of cool. So I figured I'd check it out. Let's see if it touches a little bit of. Oh, look at that! Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. There we go. We got some really good stuff here. Good stuff going on over here. Here we go. Tomato. I've already chopped up some cucumber. Let's get some cucumber in there. So we've got a nice looking salad happening here. And then we add a bunch of purslane. Now purslane has, the leaves have a little, it's mucilaginous quality. That's the stuff that makes okra kind of slimy. It has that feel. You can also chop up the stems, throw them in there, they look good. And then I'm gonna add some cilantro and a little bit of green onion there. And you can do it this way, you can just do it very simply with a little olive oil and kick it with some of that lemon juice. And it's dressed. That's pretty much it. And then you want to mix it up with your best tool, your hand. There we go. And you get this lovely looking salad. Wow! Boom, boom, boom. Let's plate that. Or bowl that. There we go. Nice looking salad. Some nice purslane in there. I'm going to pop a little purslane on top. Just so people know, hey look, what's in there? That's purslane. Wow, that is so cool. Hey Spike, you really know how to cook, don't you? Yes, I do. There we go. Now you can also add, do a vinaigrette. Whatever you really want to do, you can do. It doesn't really matter. So we've got a purslane salad. While this is sauteing, let's give it a little, well, that's about right. It's about done. Some of the bigger stems, I'm going to get them a little bit more there. Looks really nice. I'm going to go ahead and plate this, and we will finish with a purslane pesto. Pretty cool, huh? Greenness. You know what else I would put on there? I have some Parmesan cheese over here that I would finish it with. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful purslane with a little bit of green onion on top, sauteed in olive oil and garlic. Beautiful, healthy, tasty, amazing. Now we've got actually two other things. We're going to finish this pesto first. Now pesto you can do with just about anything. You do with cilantro, you do with parsley, especially when you have the stems left, you make pestos out of it. It's really pretty cool. But let's take a, you know what, let me cut this up a little bit. We are going to have some garlic. I'm going to blend it all with my favorite. You know what that is. My boat motor. So a classic pesto is going to have pine nuts. Put some good pine nuts in there. You can always use other nuts if you want, but there's always nuts and Parmesan in there. Make sure I get some good Parmesan in there. A goodly amount. And when I think there's enough, I'm going to add more. There you go. Parmesan loves me. Okay, a little bit of olive oil in there. I'm going to add some more in a sec. But let's get the boat motor out here. Take all that and let's see what we get. I may have to add some water to it. Start to do this thing. I definitely need more. I think that's good enough. All right, here we go. Pouring out some pesto. Dun, 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 dun. That is purslane pesto. Sprinkle a few extra pine nuts on top to make it look pretty, but don't need to do that. It is exactly where it needs to be. Put a little chili oil in there, dip some bread in that, whatever you need to do. I probably add a little more salt and pepper to that. The other thing I was going to share with you finally is with purslane, some of these stalks can get pretty darn big, right? You can pickle these stalks. I had never done it before, so I decided to try it because I like pickling. I think it's fun as hell. So then we take the purslane pickled, right here, like that, and it's, oh, that's good. It is almost like capers. So what you could do, if you had some extra, you chop them up, and you throw them on your salad to give it a little extra oomph. Now you've got this little tangy component to your salad. It's like, what is that? I don't know. I do. It's the power of purslane. Okay, guys. In the end run, purslane is really, really great. It's plentiful. It's out there in the yard. And I think it knows what you're thinking, because I swear, when I first started gardening in California, I didn't even think, I was like, I read about purslane. I was like, huh, maybe I should plant some of that. And literally like 2 days later, there was purslane growing in one of the pots. I didn't do it. So it's amazing. It might be psychic. Anywho, it is very good for you. It is very easy to grow. You don't even have to do it. And try it. Be adventurous. Give it a shot. It may not taste like much at first, but once you saute it up with some garlic or you pop it in a salad, you're just adding great nutritional benefit to everything you're eating. And also, one of the things that happened out here with Texas, when I come out here to the hill country, I'm allergic to everything apparently. So you want to eat the food that's nearby to help you get over that kind of stuff. So always good to go local. And there you go. That is the power of purslane that compels you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you had a good time here and learned some good stuff. I'm Spike Spencer. This is Chow Time. I'll see you next time.